This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Betsy.
Marcy.
The excitement every time.
I like that breath you took in right at the as soon as we push record. Just a nice big
God.
Here we go.
Look, it's the only way to live is to breathe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Well, I'm excited because we have a guest, and I love when we have a guest that is new to us.
Yes, new friend.
It's a new friend, and just in the little chit chat that we did the few minutes before, I already like them so much.
Same. We already agree on a lot of stuff, which
Yes.
is very nice.
Yes.
Mostly about kids.
Mostly
but
about
still,
kids.
that's a big thing.
We
That's a big thing.
won't tell you what about them, but very excited to have actor. You've seen her in HBO's Mrs. Fletcher and maybe kiss Jason Schwartzman in Fargo, Katie Kershaw.
Woo!
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. This is a dream come true. Thank you so much.
We're so excited to have you. I
We're
love
very pumped.
when people tell us, hey, I have a story and I want to tell you about it.
I have this one story. I have several stories, but one that people are always like, that's so bizarre. And I grew up in Appalachia, which is just a weird place.
Oh my gosh, you don't whistle and you don't, what are all the rules? Like I'm on Appalachia TikTok sometimes and there's a lot of rules about what you do and don't do.
There are. And it's one of those things where like I would have to be home, and like I'm from Central Appalachia, but like if people are leaving your house and you're waving to them, you have to get back inside before the car fully drives away. Like that's like a bad luck to see them leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my granny would always like stand on the porch for a minute, and then as soon as she could tell that the car was going, she like ducks back inside.
Wow.
Okay. I wonder what happens if not.
I know. Like, well, it's always like God willing and the creek don't rise. Like it's everything is like the most fatalist society. Like,
Yeah.
like going to go to Walmart and Granny's like, well, God willing. See you again. I'm like,
Probably will.
I hope so.
Like, do you think then, like, your grandma is having a blast because God willing is willing? Like, she's making it home from Walmart and it's just like, yeah, dude, we did it. Like,
Another miracle, a prayer answered.
Every time that you step foot into a doorway, you're like, I survived.
woo,
Woo,
I did
another
it.
day.
This
She
one's all
does.
me.
She's pretty like intensely Christian, as are most people where I grew up, but very accepting, very great. But the Bible she reads every day is called the Good News Bible, and it's the like only positive verses.
Oh,
That's
good.
kind of delightful.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, she like sits down, like TV on in her little nightgown, and just opens up. It's like gold, and it just says good news. And you just open it up and you read some good news.
I like that. That I could get behind.
Do too.
Yeah.
Although Revelations was always my jam. I love who's
Yeah,
getting
you're a big Revelations head.
whose kids are getting boiled today, baby. Tell me.
The fear I had of Revelations as a child. I like every Sunday we'd go to church, Baptist church. Then we'd have like dinner at my great grandma's house. And then we'd go over to my great uncles who live next door and have like coffee and cake or something. And I was the youngest, so the older cousins would go off somewhere. I don't know where they went, but I was certainly left there. And I would just kind of like sit, and all the adults were like, it's a sign of the times. He's coming back. Christ is going to be here at any time. And I became like, I still can't watch End of the World shit. And we are living it right now. And I'm just like,
wow.
I would say they're paralyzed.
Do you still believe in that? Or like, do you still?
No.
Oh.
I think I'm a very spiritual person, but
yeah,
I don't know that I ever believed in any of that. You know, it was just kind of like what you did. Like, I'll tell people like, oh, I didn't grow up very religious. And then I like analyze it and I'm like, oh, like you can't not be very Christian growing up where I grew up.
Right.
Yeah, it's just impossible.
There's not a same from being in the Deep South, like not an option really. Like your family would have to really, they would have to really be bucking the norms for you to not grow up in the every Sunday we go to church and kind of place.
Yes.
Wow.
Now,
yeah, of course.
I want to ask you the question. We're kind of talking about it already, but what, if anything, do you believe about the paranormal?
I think it's silly to think that there's nothing else besides us. I think that's really kind of a narcissistic view that there wouldn't be anything else. I think in terms of like aliens and whatnot, we have proof. Like
right.
That's,
Unfortunately.
we all know it.
Yes.
It scares the shit out of me because in my eyes, it's the same like end of the world. Like, because there was never a scenario where the aliens come and we all just hang out.
Right.
But what if that is currently what is happening and we just don't know it?
Hey.
Love it. Here for it. Love it.
Keep it up.
Keep up the good work. We can continue to hang out. But like every movie growing up was like they've invaded and we're gone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the humans being like, well, they're so intelligent. They must know peace. And then it's like, nuh-uh. They're going to kill us all.
No,
we're just like a property to flip.
Yeah.
Like I think
I was like, that's the biker gang of or the Vikings of the cosmos, right? They're coming to fuck shit up, right?
Oh, right.
Yes.
Conquer.
Why else would they be here? We don't really have a ton of resources they need. I have to imagine.
I mean, that's the problem. We don't know.
They might really need macaroni and cheese. Like, what is this awesome powder that makes cheese?
Look, if they need water, we're like, we got a lot of it.
Yeah, we have a ton of water. If they've not really figured out pools, we can kind of do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
They don't know how to kind of do an in-ground situation.
We got you there. We understand.
Yeah, we're beating you. We're beating you at that, aliens.
So we got aliens. Yes.
Yes. Ghost spirits. I grew up with that just being a thing.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like seeing. Well, yes, seeing in this story that I will share. But like I can't think in my adult life seeing anything. But having loved ones who've passed, like feeling that is, kind of impossible to ignore at times as much as you want to. Like after my dad passed, for about a year, every night I would say, I'm not ready. I don't want to talk to you. I just can't do it yet.
Yeah.
And because that's something my mom does. My mom, when she walks into a space that she feels is like kind of haunted, like my childhood home, she's like, I respect you, just doing laundry.
Wow.
Don't worry about it. I'm doing my thing.
Yep.
Wow.
And I'm moving on. So, because she's truly terrified of everything. And that's kind of where I got it from. So with Dad, I would just be like, there's going to be a time. I just can't do it. Just don't want to do it. And then finally I let that go. And, whether you believe in it or not, there were like those tiny things that just suddenly, and maybe I just finally wanted to be reminded of him too.
Either way, it's like just showing like, okay, you're ready. Whatever it might be is just like a cool thing for you to be like, I'm ready to think about, or.
Well, and if you think about it in some like other religions, like I don't know if this is like across the board in the Jewish religion, but some families that I know, they, you know, it's not, they don't get the headstone for a year because, and then they go back and it's like, well, you've had time to grieve and, you know, some time to, you know, adjust to this. And it kind of is symbolic of like putting, you know, kind of like the grieving process sort of, not coming to a close because it never does, but like it is like you need that year, you need that time to mourn, and then we come back and remember them.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Like I said,
and there is,
don't know if that's like across the board, but that is in some families that I am friends with. Like that is how they, you know, have celebrated.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, my girlfriend's Jewish, so after we record, I'll ask. I'll text you. I'll let you know.
You gotta let us know.
You gotta know. You
gotta let us know.
Please. If I made a mistake, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you're busted, Marcy.
It is like that year too. You don't want them to be any place besides kind of circling in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right. Oh,
you know, having that year, like in that example of being like, okay, now we can come back to where they are and be able to have a place to mourn. Because my dad, telling you a lot about my dead dad. Hope you're okay with it.
We're okay with whatever
we're fine
you're
with
okay.
it, as long as you're cool with
I'm
it.
totally. Time has passed, but we cremated, so we don't have that space. Which that's what he wanted, and he always found cemeteries to be silly. He was like, we just need to like have your own like thing where you remember your people. You don't need to go to this like weird, not quite a park, not quite anything piece of land where you're just walking over dead people. So it was definitely what he wanted, but it is like sometimes when I'm home, I wish there was like a place, but I've got a little like mini urn,
cool,
like baby fun size urn of his ashes.
Nice.
Snack size. Yeah.
It's so small. And I'm just going to keep doing that so you get the size of it. When I flew with it, I, was like crazy crying. I was in New York at the time, working there. So I had to leave Kentucky and fly there. And I looked at the woman. I was like, am I allowed to fly with this? And she was like, what is it?
As long as it's not liquid, go for it. It's not.
It's not liquid. And then TSA took it. She like dropped it on the belt and like freaked out. It was now so fucking funny. The Lexington, Kentucky airport is the size of my laptop. And here I am with this tiny urn being like, can I have you scan my dad?
Oh,
horrible.
Oh.
That is just bringing up my TSA rage because I really hate TSA.
Dude.
Yes.
And
I on it.
Feel like they cause more harm than they do good.
Dude.
They've got like weird like gendered practices too. Like if you go into the body scan, they will mark male or female. So if they look at you and mark male and say that you just happen to be presenting that way, then like two images will come up. Like your breasts will show as like foreign objects and they'll be like, what is that? So I have a couple of friends that are non-binary that are like, it's hell. Like they always flag me. That's what they always do. But they're like, may have just removed that or they're in the process of getting rid of it because it's just such a stupid, outdated thing.
So dumb.
I don't know if I have a hot crotch or something, but like I have been I was like, what happens if you have PTSD and then they just start rubbing you? Like what happens? Like it makes me feel insane. And once I was literally wearing sandals to the airport. So I took them off because they're in the bin and I'm walking through barefoot, which is gross, but it happened.
Marcy, that's so gross.
And then they were like, oh, we need to check your ankle. I was like, you need to check my ankle. You can see it. What are you talking about?
That happens to me, my ankle and my bun every single time. And it is like, my ankle's exposed. There's nothing. And then they'll go like this and be like, okay, you're good to go. And it's like, yeah, what do we think?
what do you think was in there?
What do you think I'm hiding in there? It's just my beautiful hair.
Come on.
I mean, I got pre-check and it's the best thing I've ever done in my life.
I just got it. Oh,
congratulations.
It rules.
I
I
feel like
this.
I'm in a different class system. I feel like
you have
I'm
to
suddenly
take your
a Republican.
shoes off.
Oh,
Yes, like it.
Marcy,
I gotta get
amazing.
it. I
you
got
gotta
have
get
to
it.
do
It
it.
was super. Like I just went to a Staples.
Yes,
And they
yes.
did it, and it was like super fast. Yeah.
Do you
all
have
you
to-
have to do is like be like, I'm gonna show you my passport, and then they like scan your passport, do your thingies, your fingers, take a picture, and you pay, and then you got it.
And
for
I
like
don't need
5
to like
years.
do any paperwork before. I can just walk into Staples.
I did. I did
There's-
like one sheet or something online.
All right.
Yes,
before.
Dude.
You fill it out online, and it is super easy. And it's like the beginning of the background check, I guess, that
Wow.
they do. And you like
Yeah.
pay your fee, and then you go
Okay.
to a random Staples in a part of town I do not know.
Right, that's where we went. Yeah, like I was
Yeah.
like, I think we're in Midtown.
I'm flying in
know.
I'm flying in 2 weeks. I don't know if it would be processed in time, but God.
They do it within. I like got mine within 2 days, all of it. Like
wow. You're
signed
gonna
up for
change
it,
my
went
life.
and got it, and then the next day they're like, "You're approved."
Hell yeah. Okay. God, I feel
you
like
gotta get
I
it.
have
dude.
butterflies right now. I'm so excited.
It changes the time you get to the airport. It changes how you pack. It changes the shoes you wear.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ugh.
now you can wear your really big, long, tall, lace-up boots.
Yeah, I'll wear my goth boots that come up to my hips. Yeah.
Yeah, wear your big goth boots.
I was really
So
changed
good to
how,
fly in.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's really
so
well.
awesome.
They're harder to pack, so you really you don't want goth boots taking up suitcase real estate. You know,
Right.
Exactly.
Well, I feel like don't tease us. Let's get into some of your stories then.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. So some backstory. The house that I lived in when I was very young, and that my mother and my granny now live in, was built by my great uncle and his wife. And I never met them. They were gone decades before I was born. And when I was really, really young, there's like a 3-bedroom home, and then below it, like a 1-bedroom apartment. So me, my mom, my dad, and my sister all lived in this 1-bedroom apartment when I was tiny. And my sister was like in school, and my dad was like in school and working. And so it was like me and my mom most of the time.
Yeah.
And the apartment connected to a unfinished basement. Like he died like while he was in the process of finishing it.
Whoa, like
And-
truly an unfinished basement.
Whoa.
Yes, like there's a room that I have a picture of it. I can drop it in the chat. But there's a room that I would play in. Should I do that now so you can kind of get?
Yeah, drop it
Yeah.
and let us know what we
I
can
like
share.
this.
You know,
Oh, you can. Well, this kind of like me being here is because I shared this on my like close friends story once, and people
Oh.
were like, "What is this? Have you heard of this podcast?"
so
Yeah.
everyone is a close friend that's listening right now.
Yeah.
Yes, only close friends. That's it.
Nice.
Okay. So I would go and play in this room. And how do I drop it in the chat? I'm realizing I've never dropped anything into a chat in my life.
I'm really bad at
Oh.
all of
I
this
feel like it is
stuff.
so old fashioned. You actually have to like press a button to upload. You can't drag and drop like
It was hard.
like Apple
Come on,
wants you
Zoom.
to.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm excited. Okay,
Yes.
click to open. I'm doing it, guys.
Me too.
Oh, that looks like Murder Town. Okay,
What?
Yes. So like age 3, 4. I want to also say I do not remember this, but this is a story that's told to my family all the time.
oh my god.
Okay.
So I would play, there's like a beautiful backyard, and I would also play in this room. Like my mom's like cleaning and cooking. She's not knowing that I'm
Right.
in the one room that's just like kind of dirt.
Yes.
So I always had imaginary friends, and I'm like talking to one of my friends, and I call him Everett. And I'm like, "Hey, Everett." And the person who built my house was my great uncle Everett.
Oh,
So she's freaks out when she hears the name. Because I swear to this day, I've never seen a picture of the man.
Right.
I don't know what he looks like. Maybe once going through old stuff, but don't know.
Yeah. So
I'm like, that's Everett. And she's like, what does Everett look like? And I'm like, well, he's got overalls on and a shirt that looks like his overalls and a hat, which is all he ever wore, was like bibs.
Uh-huh.
And she is freaking out. And I'd been playing with him for a very long time at this point. Because she just was like, oh, Katie is weird.
Yeah.
Like, after this, I ended up having like an imaginary school I had to go to every day. Like, I was a strange child.
You were imaginary busy.
Very. So she just thought it was a part of my social circle. But I describe him to a T. But before I describe him, she's like, what does he look like? And I go, well, he's standing right beside you. Can't you see?
No.
Oh.
Yep.
So she like kind of drops what she was doing. And I just recently found that detail out like a year ago. She was like, oh yeah, you said he was standing beside of me and I should look at him. And then basically we finished playing and she's like, okay, well just go play with him, not around me. Like, I don't want this ghost standing. Yeah. She was more worried about the ghost being next to her than her 3-year-old.
Yeah.
She's like, it's fine for you, but that's not the life I'm living.
I don't need that.
No. Kind of not my style. So later, like that day, she told me that I needed to tell Everett that he needs to go, that Molly's waiting on him, and he needs to go be with her, and he needs to follow a light. And I was like, okay. And then like the next day, I told him that. Like, I went into my like little room where I played with him. And I told him, and then Mom said I got really sad for a few days because he listened and he left.
Oh.
I know.
My God. It's too much responsibility.
Wow.
It's a lot. But joke's on him, Molly haunts the upstairs of the house, like for sure. She's still there. So he's just like by himself on some afterlife.
They told me to go look for Molly and she's not here. Come on.
What's Molly do?
What?
So Molly is this thing where, again, never met her, where my granny will just kind of be like, oh, well, that's Molly, when things are like out of place or anything. So I kind of just grew up with being like, oh yeah, I guess there's this thing in the house that moves stuff. But I've never seen anything. You know, if I'm staying there, a lot of the times I'm sleeping on the couch. It's a small house. Mm-hmm. And I will just like tug myself into the couch and I don't like turn around. I'm like, I don't want to see anything because there is like just a vibe in the house.
Whoa.
But there's been one time that she's like kind of showed herself. And so my papa's mom, my Granny Myrtle, lived with us at the end of her life. Excuse me, I'm like belching a lot.
I saw you drink.
It's weird. It's really gross.
It's really
I saw you drinking a LaCroix.
I don't know
we don't
what the
do
fuck
that
I was
on
thinking.
this podcast.
I'll tell you, when we used to record like at Headgum Studios, we would always get a LaCroix and then be like,
just for hours, just be like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
I'm
like,
so
keep
thirsty.
it in, Marcy. Keep it in. Oh God.
oh God.
Drink so many LaCroix.
Apparently they really tear you up. So
They really get
mess
you
you up.
going. They get you going.
God, they're good. God, they're good.
They're
Okay,
nice.
so-
They're good.
Papa's mom, my great granny Myrtle, comes to live with us. And Molly, that's all of my granny's side of the family. So Myrtle's living with us. And up until she passed, she had perfect eyesight. Like, her hearing left, but her mind was always clear and she had perfect eyesight. To the point where, like, while my granny was cleaning, she'd be like, you missed a spot, Shirley. Like,
Thanks, Myrtle.
cool.
yeah. And so my granny was kind of like, it was hard having her mother-in-law just there.
Yeah.
And my granny Myrtle sat in the same spot on the couch every day. And then when in the dining room, she sat in the same chair and she would like watch my granny Shirley cook. And when you're sitting in that chair, you can like see down a hallway that has a bedroom. And so one day, Myrtle was coming into the dining room and she sat in a different chair, which is very strange, away from the hallway. And my granny was like, Myrtle, what's going on? You know, are you okay? Like, this is a very strange thing that she's doing. And she's like, there's something in that hallway and it doesn't like me.
What?
And my granny was like, what are you talking about? And there's like break-ins in the neighborhood. So that's like her first thought is like, oh my God, like someone is in the house. And she's like, there's something in that hallway and it doesn't like me. And she's like, okay, can you describe it to me? And she's like, it's somebody with a big black hood standing and it doesn't have any eyes.
That's not Molly.
So my granny tells me this story and starts laughing. And I was like, how is this okay? None of this is okay. She's like, oh, it's Molly just scaring her.
Wouldn't Molly get a costume change?
What? What?
Was that
Molly's just scared Myrtle. What?
Does Molly do that a lot? Molly, the angel of death often, or what?
I know. It's like, is she going in like my granny's closet? Like, quick, I need a cloak. Like, why would she appear? Why does she have no eyes? Like,
Ew.
Oh.
No.
But Granny was totally cool. Like, that's what it was. Ha ha.
Wow.
No thanks. Come on now.
Oh my God.
But that side of the family, when I was like getting ready to like, I was trying to find pictures of the basement room to send you. Mm-hmm. I was going through my pictures and like right at the height of COVID, I went and I stayed and lived with my mom and my granny in Kentucky for a few months. And there was a written history of my family on my granny's side.
Whoa.
Handwritten, like 7 pages, every member that had like lived in this holler and on this mountainside in Kentucky. So we start reading it and there's something I would like to share.
Yes, this is so exciting.
What really, really kind of freaked us out.
Also, love hearing these terms like holler and stuff. Not since Justified have I gotten to even think about what these are.
Hey, baby, that's where I'm from.
Holler.
Just the world of Justified. Okay. So it's like truly just like hand old paper. So it's going through like one family. And here's someone named William Devil Bill Boggs. Born 1812, died 1872. William Devil Bill Boggs lived at the headwater of the Cumberland. No record of family. He was thought to be a witch by the mountain folks.
What?
They believed he could bewitch dogs so they wouldn't hunt, guns that wouldn't shoot, deer and other animals that would come or go at his bidding, and such. What's the such?
Yeah,
okay.
Give us that such.
His formula for becoming a witch, which is insane that this is written out. His formula for becoming a witch was to go to a certain mountain, shoot towards the sun, curse the Lord, and bless the devil. Whereupon the ground would begin to tremble. Hold on. And the sound of thunder could be heard. If one could stand their ground until the trembling ceased, they would be a witch.
What? But so do you want
also have this if you would like to see these weird
the recipe of how to become a witch? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I guarantee that the next page is probably like Uncle Silas's cornbread. Like it's
also like what? Who was like, gotta write this down so I don't forget it.
Yes. One member of the family, because somebody wrote this a long time ago based off of all of these other like tiny writings that were around and compiled like the Boggs family history. But like my branch of the Boggs, which is just this really tiny group of people settled in this holler and mountain.
Wow.
So,
and then this witch shooting at
Devil
the sun.
Bill.
Devil
shoot
Bill.
at the sun,
Devil Bill.
I love it.
curse the Lord. But it's also like, dogs will not hunt, guns shall not shoot.
I know. I thought when you were going to say, like, the deer will run away when you try to kill them. Like, yeah, okay. This sounds like just kind of how life is, man. Like, it's just a little bit.
It's just things not going your way. That's all.
It's just kind of having a bad day of hunting, you know? It's all right.
When we found it, I was like, asking my mom and granny, I was like, do you think he was just like unwell, or do you think that no one really, he was like an isolated weird guy and people just made all of this up? And they had no interest. They were like, I don't know, it's Devil Bill. And then moving on, I'm like, does this not shake your core that we have this strange witch man in the family?
Yeah.
Wow, Devil Bill.
Devil Bill.
Devil Bill.
Now, did Devil Bill have any kids, or like, did it stop? Did the buck stop there?
Yes. So this is going through the first family of Silas, also named Old Si. And he had William, Abel, and Abigail.
Wow. This feels like you reading this feels like Cabin in the Woods, where it's like, I think you should stop reading this because Devil Bill's gonna come and kill us. Like,
but really, he just wants to hunt in peace.
he really does. He just wants to do his own thing. He just wants to shoot at the sky and curse God. Come on.
He's just cantankerous. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I had fully forgotten about Devil Bill until I was going through those photos and found him. So I feel like my family was just like entrenched in, like, my dad had like a poltergeist living at his house. He said for a while, like, so we're the poltergeist story is wild. I can tell you.
Just to say, like, I'm always so fascinated when people are like, yeah, there's a ghost, blah, blah, blah. Or, yeah, there's a demon in the basement, blah, blah, blah. Like, what? You can't be this casual.
Yeah.
No.
But I guess if it's constantly happening, they are just kind of like, yeah, Devil Bill was a witch. Yeah, poltergeist. We're just kind of used to it all.
Yeah, and like, straight up, life is hard down there, and it's like, we got bigger issues.
Look, when you drink from well water, that is it. Like, that is hard enough, because sometimes it gets contaminated, and that's your water, from what I understand.
Well water, it is. My great grandma always had well water, and the taste was bad. I'm not saying all well water is. I think something was up at Ollie's. It was like stained all of her glassware, stained everything.
Oh, no. That's like real bad.
I know. We were like, well, she's got well water. She doesn't have it in the city.
Your butt would bleed.
Yeah. That's kind of the vibe. Yeah. So it's like, there's too many things to worry about besides the ghost. It's like.
And not to mention, like, the spirits of the woods there, right? Like, that is a whole other thing too. Like, truly on Appalachian TikTok, guys, you really gotta worry about stuff.
Oh, my sister is deep. She's like deep into Appalachia TikTok and like Pentecostal TikTok, which are kind of like one and the same in certain pockets. Yeah, she sends me some good stuff.
Can we hear the poltergeist story?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So my dad and my stepmom built this house in Eastern Kentucky. Beautiful. Like, by far, like, the nicest house that any of us had ever, like, lived in. And anytime I would come to visit, I would sleep in the den. That was, like, my little room. And one weekend he came to get me, and I was just no longer allowed to sleep in the den. I would, like, sleep in one of my step-siblings' rooms, like, not sleeping in the den. And I thought that was weird. And also, like, the TV was in there. So, like, that was, like, awesome. I didn't have MTV at my mom's. So, like, what else am I here?
Right.
And so I had to, like, stay in my stepbrother's room. And then he eventually told me these stories. And he claims it's a poltergeist. He claimed it was a poltergeist. How he would know that, I don't know. But I guess the definition is that they move things more, like, swiftly
Yeah, that there's the whole movie, The Poltergeist. So like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Which he did love. So maybe he was just kind of trying to summon that.
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
So there was one time when he was like going downstairs, I think, to just like get another like drink, like a pop or something. And he was at the top of the stairs. And he's tripped. But the next thing he knew, he was at the bottom of the stairs. His glass was exactly as it was, sitting next to him. And he had like no bruises, no bumps, nothing.
What?
And he said it was as if like he was about to trip and something just like whooshed him down as fast as possible. And I was like, so it was kind of nice. He didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
So that really, really scared him because he was not a man to believe anything. Not his style at all.
Yeah.
Like he always like rolled his eyes at me having the friend of my Uncle Everett. He was just like, sure. Even though he was fully there for it. He was like, okay.
Whatever about that thing I
Whatever,
actually remember.
3-year-old that actually there's a lot of evidence.
This 3-year-old is lying to us.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was my stepmom would like kind of clean the house the same way every time. Like she'd start in the den and clean it, and then like the foyer, then like the living room, no one sat in, dining room, kitchen. So she would just kind of make that loop. And it happened once, maybe twice, that she would be cleaning and it takes a while. Then she'd be in the kitchen and she would hear like this like gust and just be, and it would be in the den, and she would go in there and all of the couch cushions would just be turned upside down, and like things would just be turned upside down.
That is not an easy like, oops, I forgot about that. That's
Right.
What? Oh, come on. Just cleaned it. Oh, man.
Yeah. And like that house, like they built it and it was supposed to be this, home that they have forever. And things just went wrong nonstop. And it was on a mountainside that was stable, but it fell in a mudslide. Like it was gone.
No. Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Which should not have happened on that hill. Like,
That's so scary.
yeah.
Whoa.
So it was like, my dad is like, there's something in that land. We never should have been there. It just, I feel like that's a lot of Appalachia. Like, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah,
Maybe.
most of it. Like, actually, nobody should be here, really.
Yeah,
Well,
enjoy it for the day. Enjoy it for the day. But then, wow.
Yeah.
because it is like the oldest like mountain range on this continent, right? So
Yeah.
it's like a very, very old, like hundreds of billions of years or something insane, like that kind of old.
yeah.
I'm making up hundreds of billions because that I don't know how many I don't know what a billion is, but like eons,
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's incredibly old. It was settled so long ago
Yeah.
by all of these poor, like Scots-Irish immigrants. And then it's just always been poorer people coming and taking things from us, like coming and taking our land for coal, and we mine it, and then it's left empty, which is left with like everything that happens down there now. It's just it's a wild place. I love it. I don't want to be from anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's like me in my core. I love Appalachia, but it's freaky. It's a freaky little,
and it's like a place
gorgeous
where people
Yeah.
go missing and stuff because there are so many
trail.
like mines and caves and stuff that you could just be lost forever there, right?
Oh yeah, like there's beautiful Red River Gorge down there that is amazing. And we're not on the Appalachian Trail, but we're just off of it. So hikers come down that don't understand the area, and it's like every like bear season, it's like, well, another hiker from fill in the blank middle America was mauled to death, or like they fell off this cliff because they didn't understand, because not everything is like surveyed the way it's supposed to be. And it's I mean, like my home county is gorgeous, Perry County. It's beautiful, and there are beautiful mountains, but no one hiked them because there was no trails anywhere. Wow. So they just kind of like these gorgeous mountainsides that no one, like you can't really interact with. Every town is in a little valley. And some parts of the mountains will be surveyed and all of that. But it just wasn't until like the last like 4 or 5 years that they've gotten people in to create trails and try to like get environmental tourism. Like,
now that's going to cause a whole other thing to happen.
More people disappearing.
Spooky thing or
Spooky, because
more spooky?
Because let me tell you, from TikTok, from what I know on TikTok,
Marcy's only news source ever is TikToks.
Pretty good though, because you can really cross-reference it in a lot of ways. People stitch it, and then you hear their response and debunk. It's great.
I'm afraid of it because I know I'll be addicted. I've yet to like. I'm scared.
Oh yeah, it takes.
I can't do it.
I'll literally turn off reality television to watch TikTok. So I'm not consuming anything good.
Wait, but what were you gonna say, Mars? Like, it's gonna get spooky.
Yeah, it's like after, especially after sunset, you guys, you gotta not be outside. If someone calls your name, you don't answer. These are the things that I've learned from the talk.
What?
I mean, there's also just like Justified wasn't completely wrong. There are, people that sell drugs that live up in the hills, and there's, it's like any place. It has all people, as any place does. And there are unsavory characters, and there is places that you don't know and you don't understand, and Google Maps doesn't work. And my cell phone does not work when I'm home.
Wow.
And I went to high school. I moved in with my dad for high school, so I would have all of these friends from Lexington, Kentucky, which is only a couple hours away. But it feels like a lifetime because they were always like, what is it like down there? Like, that must be crazy. So I would bring friends home and I would be like, hey, Mom, can I take the car up into like this holler or this mountain? And she's like, not by yourself.
Wow.
You don't know those people. You don't need to just drive up there. So I'll go with you. I know people that live up in fill in the blank tiny town. If anyone were to like see us, it's crazy.
Wow. It's funny because like as you're saying it, I'm like, well, yeah, that makes sense because they'll have guns and they could shoot you if you go on their property. And like that's my southernness of being like it coming from a rural area myself. That I'm like, oh yeah, you can't go on people's properties; they'll shoot you.
Yeah. I mean, it's just
it just will.
I mean,
the whole shoot first and ask questions later, right?
Oh my!
I never thought I grew up around around guns, and then you leave the area and it's like, oh, I was always around them. Like
religion,
even though I wasn't
guns, ghosts.
Yeah, that's kind of like my childhood. But my dad hunted, but the guns were never in the house.
Yeah,
stuff like that. But my granny is fully blind at this point and sleeps with a gun by her bedside.
Oh.
There aren't, but she has the bullets in a sock because she says, I'm going to scare him with the gun and then I'll hit him with the sock.
With a sock full of bullets.
Honestly,
Granny, that's good, dude. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
A sock full of bullets and an empty gun is very funny.
Yeah, and it's like an old tube sock. Like
full
it's
of
just
bullets, like a whole
full of bullets.
Like a Rambo chain of bullets.
Yeah.
Ow, that's pretty smart, Granny.
She's thought about it.
Well,
she knows what she's gonna do.
She lives alone. It's or not like she's lived. Does she not live alone though? Right? Like, but
my mom is there.
Yeah, but she's she's been around long enough to know like you gotta be ready when shit goes down.
Yeah, and my mom isn't gonna do shit. Love my mom, but she's the one who says, don't worry, ghosts, I'm leaving soon. Anytime they're around.
I'll get out of your way.
Out of your way.
So sorry to bother you.
Honestly, this is my fault for living here. So sorry.
Be mad at me. You send me nightmares, but right now, just leave me alone. I'll get out of your hair.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Wow. And that's how I am to this day. Always like, please don't visit me. Please.
Did you grow up thinking that like there's Bigfoot and stuff like that in the mountains? Like, was that
any
part
cryptids or?
I didn't personally, but KentuckyBigfoot.com is one of the best websites in the world.
Cool.
It's people giving their Bigfoot encounters.
Yes.
And it's unreal. It is so funny. All of these people writing it about seeing Bigfoot. I never believed that. I think my mom was very much like, no. None of that's real. But there are like bears that can just be around.
Yeah.
There are mountain lions. There are all of those things. So I think it's just like we were surrounded by too many real, scary things. But plenty of people, as I found from KentuckyBigfoot.com, believe he's alive and well and living in Eastern Kentucky.
I mean,
wow.
I didn't know until probably the last decade that bobcats were as serious as they are. Like, we always had bobcats, you know, like there's like they're not like the size of a mountain lion, right? But they're the size of, I don't know, a lab or something. So they're pretty big.
Yeah, big claws.
Big claws, and they scream. And they make horrible noises, but like you're like, yeah, anything like that, I could see how people could think it's anything in the woods making those noises that are terrifying. And also it is actual real danger.
Right.
They're very dangerous. On that trip when I was home, I went on a little hike with my aunt and cousin, and then my cousin's little boy. And we were hiking around, and my aunt and my cousin were kind of like having a conversation. So I was like taking the little boy, Cameron, like going further along in the trail, and he's little. And some animal made a noise, and I turned around and I ran.
Did you ditched him?
I ditched.
Honestly, smart move.
Hey, because guess who's
give him a little snack before.
Keep him busy with the baby.
Keep him busy with the baby's had a fun couple of years.
He turned around and went, "Hey!" And I was like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!" A horrible thing to admit on the podcast. Horrendous character flaw.
But it lets you know where you're at in life.
Yeah, and I made a mistake and I wouldn't do it again. And also, I think it was just like a tree falling. Like, I don't know that it was an animal.
Just like a crackle of something in the... Now, I did something very dumb recently, which wasn't probably not that dangerous, but could have potentially been dangerous. Me just going on a hike, you know, but in Griffith Park, you know, where there are, you know, some predators up in there. But it was during the day, but I was like listening to music in my earbuds and like, but heard something above the music, like something in a bush. Yeah. And then like took it out. And then I was like, what am I doing? Walking in the wilderness without having my senses aware? That is insane.
Marcy, I do it all the time, and I listen to like Dateline. And I'm like, just imagine that. Like, she went on a hike listening to murder shows, and she became her own murder show. Like, I'm like...
It could be an animal, but it also could be a person.
A human. Yes. That's who I'm more afraid of on those trails.
Always more afraid of humans. But I was like, what am I thinking? This is actually dangerous. And I say it because I know plenty of, like, I'm sure we have people who listen who were like, oh, whoopsie.
It is so dangerous. Again, in Kentucky. I swear I've been other places. But after Dad was gone, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a hike that he and I used to do on this trail. And so I'm like, you know, I have a journal. I'm listening to like his music, and I'm feeling very like connected. And I start the trail, and there's all of these signs that say, do not hike alone. Do not hike alone. Oh. It's unsafe to hike alone. But there's people on it, and I'm like, I'm fine. And it's like, bear population is out of control. Here's what to do if you see a black bear. Sometimes the bears will use the trail because it's easier access. And I'm walking, and I was just like, straight up, I love you, Dad. Fuck this. And I just turned around.
Yeah.
And sat at the parking lot and was like, close enough. I am close enough.
Yeah.
Now,
Oof.
if you were to the alternative is if you had speakers that were playing music out loud, fine, because then it's warning the animals.
Yes.
Too, which is good for bears and stuff. You want them to know that the noise is good for them. But we can't be putting earbuds in our ears, guys. You can bring a boombox, but you can't bring earbuds.
Bring the biggest boombox.
Johnny
Haul it up a hill.
Cusack. Yeah.
The entire time you hike, just hold it above your head.
Yeah, say anything it all the way up the mountain. Peter Gabriel the whole time.
Because here's the thing, the wilderness is for them. We've already taken so much. We can't walk around their neighborhood and act like we own the place, because we don't.
No, because if they walk around our neighborhood, someone will shoot it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not here. I'll protect P22 with my life.
Oh, how's he doing?
He's still kicking, He's around.
Amazing. Every now and then I'll have a friend have a sighting, and it truly is better than any celebrity.
He's very
in the
special.
entire town.
He's a very special guy. I mean, he could go out in a blaze of glory, though, and just decide, in his last, year of life, that he just is I'm a man-eater now.
Just rampage through Los Feliz. Honestly, that would be pretty incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I would...
P22, if you're listening, we say go for it.
Wait, it's really funny. I literally have, a mold of his paw print, 10 feet away from me.
No.
Hold on, I'm going to
Marcy
grab it. I'm going to grab it. Hold on.
Loves him.
Please.
Marcy loves him.
I knew she loved him, but I did not know how deep the love went.
It's a pretty intense love.
Yeah. See his big paw print?
Wow.
Just a little mold. It says P22, the world's most famous mountain lion, crossed 2 of the busiest freeways in the country to find a new home in the middle of Los Angeles.
Wow.
It's from SaveLACougars.com. We gotta save them, guys.
Marcy, I think you should get a tattoo of him on your back.
A big one. Ben Affleck style tattoo.
Ben Affleck style.
I'll do
What is that tattoo?
It's a dragon, I think, on him. Okay. But for me, it would be the Hollywood sign, that famous photo of P22 with the Hollywood sign behind it.
You would have to do that.
Hollywood.
You would have to do that.
I love him. Well, do you have any other stories you'd like to tell us? Or we can listen to a listener story.
I'm trying to think I think I gave you all I got. We did poltergeist. We did weird family witch.
Weird family witch.
Family
my
witch
God,
person,
Devil Bill.
Oh, I love Devil Bill.
And then also, Uncle Everett. So no, I'd love to hear.
Dude.
All right. Then I'm gonna pull one up and play it right now.
Okay.
Hi, Betsy. Hi, Marcy. My name is Zoe, and I have some spooky ghost stories from my childhood home. So the first one is my stepdad's story. He was at home in the basement, and our basement isn't finished. It's mostly used for storage, but he has a workbench down there. Overall, a generally creepy space to be in. But that's where he was. And he heard, clear as day, a female voice call out his name. And he said he couldn't tell if it was me, my mom, my sister, but he could hear it as if someone was calling him to ask him something. And he responded, yeah. And then when there wasn't a response to that, he called again. He was like, yeah. And then he went upstairs to find who it was or what was going on. He was home alone, and none of us were there. And he asked all of us when we did get home later that day if we had been there or called his name at any point. We were like, no, sir. That was a ghoul. That was a ghost. That's what that was. So my next story is from when I was in high school, and it was nighttime. My parents had already gone to bed, and I was downstairs by myself, and I just had on a lamp next to me. also in that room was one of those multi-setting lamps where like you click it one time and the area lamp is on, you click it 2 times and the reading lamp is on, you click it 3 times, they're both on, click it 4 times, it's off. So that lamp was not on at all. She was off, she was not on for the night. And I just had on this lamp next to me. And so when it was time to go to bed, I know that I turned off that lamp because I'm a chicken who is afraid of the dark. And when I turned off the lamp, it was dark. And so I ran, up the stairs because I'm a chicken baby. And after I got upstairs, I washed my face and I came back out and I saw that there was still a light on downstairs. And so I was like, okay, it's probably, the lamp I had on in my haste to turn it off. I probably didn't click it all the way, probably clicked back. I'll just go down and turn it off all the way. And I'm halfway down the stairs and I see that lamp is off and the multi-setting lamp is on. And it's on its second setting. And I saw what light was on and I just kind of stopped and I was like, no, and went back upstairs and woke up my parents and we looked around the house. I mean, I don't think anyone broke into our house and turned on a light and took nothing and left. But it's unexplained. So I again think it was that ghost, that ghoul that is apparently in our house. So far, nothing too spooky, scary, mostly just unsettling. But those are my ghost stories. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Woo!
You don't
What
wanna-
do we think? What do we think the difference is between a ghoul and a ghost?
Ghoul sounds worse, right? Like,
Yeah, I think
It
a
sounds
ghoul
worse.
is worse.
Yeah, like a ghost feels like unfinished business. I have something to tell you or I can't leave. And a ghoul is like, I want to prank. I want to mess with you.
Yeah.
I want to mess things up. Bad.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, Merriam-Webster defines a ghoul as a legendary evil being that robs graves and feeds on corpses.
What?
One suggestive of a ghoul, especially one who shows morbid interest in things considering shocking or repulsive. So people can be ghouls,
Wow.
but so can a demon.
Whoa.
Okay.
We've been throwing around ghouls and goblins cute, dress as a ghoul or a goblin. It's like, no, it's gonna eat your grave. Like,
Wow. Ooh.
Ooh, I mean, that ghoul just sounds like they're testing the water.
yeah.
Like figuring
Big
it
time.
out, what they can do, what they can get away with.
I
All
love
of
the
it.
the nervous laughter of like, it hasn't been too bad. Yeah.
But everything else is it's
Probably fine. I actually love it. It's like, I don't like when things call names out. I'm a huge aversion.
No.
I think it's very, it makes me think malevolent immediately.
Yeah. It feels that extra step of like, ew, okay. You're nasty. I know what you're doing.
I do feel like I don't think I've ever like seen anything, but you do have those moments where you're sleeping and you'll just like, maybe you just hear your name
Yeah.
clear as day.
Yeah.
No, what are you talking about?
I've had that happen. You've never had that happen,
Just
Marcy?
someone says Marcy? No, I would shoot a brick.
It's truly terrifying, but in my mind, it's like when I'm in between awake and dreaming, and I just like haven't, because I've never experienced anything like sleep paralysis, nothing near that, but you'll just hear something very like clear and deep, like just in your ear, and you're like,
Clear and you guys are describing monsters in your bed.
Marcy, no. I always chalk it up to that. You know, when you're like about like falling asleep and then you have a fall, like
Yes.
you like. It's always happened when it's right around that same time too, where I will hear just like Betsy, and I'll be like, "What?"
Yeah.
And I think it's just my mind being like, "Hey, let's say your name before you go to sleep."
Yeah. Let's keep you up.
Delusional. You're delusional, but not about your name. You're delusional about why it's being said.
No. The mind is wild, Marcy.
It's coming to get you, Betsy.
What is? Don't.
The ghoul.
No.
The ghouls are coming to get us.
The
I
ghouls.
did have one more little story that I fully forgot about.
Do it. Do
If you
it.
want.
No, yes.
Yes, of
we
course.
want.
It unfortunately does not take place in Kentucky. So
They don't always.
Not always. So I lived in Chicago forever and doing comedy there. And I was going through a bad time. Someone in the community passed away and I was having a hard time with it. And so my friends were kind of taking turns, like almost babysitting me. So I was just like, this is awful. This sucks. And a buddy of mine came to meet me and we had ramen and he was like, let's go do something. And I'd taken like the tiniest edible, which I can handle 0 amount of weed. So it was already a horrible idea.
Yeah.
So we ate ramen. He's like, let's go to the movies. Let's do something. And I was like, I don't want to do anything. And we walk around. I'm burping so much. We walk around and then he's like, I just Googled it. This woman who's a palm reader, we should just go do that. Let's go. And I was like,
Yes.
fine. So we go and it's just this woman's house. We just walk upstairs to her home and her kids are there.
It's always someone with a bunch of kids around in one room, and then you go into another room and you're like, this is so unsafe for all of us.
Yeah.
So she was like, 50 for a tarot card reading, 10 for to read your palms. And I'm cheap. And I looked at her and I was like, no, 10. I'm not doing tarot.
Just remember.
It's just reading palms. I'm just like sad. Just like look at it. So we go into her little room and she's like, are you comfortable both being in the room together? And we're like, yeah, of course. So she reads my palm and is like, a lot of stuff's going to change in January. You're going to make a lot more friends. There's going to be some harder times coming up. And then said, want to know anything about your love life? And I had actually briefly dated the guy I was hanging out with that day. And I was like, I don't want to do that with him. No. But I didn't tell her that. And I was like, no, I don't want to. No, thank you. And she's like, okay. So I go and sit in the other chair. He goes and sits in front of her. And then the edible hits so hard.
Oh, no.
And I'm so high. And she immediately looks at his hand and is like into it. Like she didn't give me anything, but was like so into his and was like, looked up at us and was like, who is she to you? Who is she? Who is she to you? And I was just like, our friends. And he was like, we dated for a while. And she was like, well, why? What happened? What happened? You need to say you're sorry. You need to say you're sorry. And
You? Katie?
No, him.
Okay.
No, him.
Oh, okay.
Which is true. Because we had dated very, very briefly, very casual. We were just like a couple friends hanging out. And then I like did a gig and we were like, we'll see where this goes. And he just started sleeping with somebody else. Like without really, how it goes.
Yeah.
Really airing out his laundry on this podcast. So she's like, you need to apologize to her because your energy and her energy are very important for each other. You need to stay in each other's lives because you were together in a past life where you were brother and sister.
Ew. Well,
Wait for it.
Oh, no.
And looked at him and was like, you were a strong warrior. You did a lot of bad things. And you always feel like you need to be apologizing for those things. And she was your simple sister.
Come on,
stupid
lady.
as the day is
Come
long.
on, lady.
Ugly. Nobody liked her.
She sat in a cave and you would bring her treats. Like, it was
Stinky,
truly,
very
like,
stinky, a stinky sister.
Boring as hell.
like, described him as this great warrior. And he always, in all of his life since, has been trying to, repay the sins of war. And I've just been going like, do every life.
Simple little bitch.
And I was just hugging my backpack so high, like, couldn't get simpler than that.
No. Oh my God.
It's so funny though.
Have you stayed friends with this dude?
Yeah,
your energies work.
We're still buds, and like, we definitely text to each other, simple sister, and like brother.
Simple sister. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I forgot about that one. But then we like went on a really long walk together, and he said he was sorry, and we talked about things, and we're just like young and didn't know how to talk.
Yeah.
But she went into detail. She was like, "You're going to a foreign country," and he was getting ready to leave for Spain. It was like, you're going to meet a brunette there, and you need to follow the brunette. I don't know what happened with that. Whoa. But was like so detailed about his. It was like locked in so hard. And she didn't do that with me. And I wonder, looking back on it, if like the next few months were really hard for me. Like just
so
family
maybe
stuff.
she was like, I'm going to blast through this so I don't have to get too specific.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's or she just like hated me because I went with the cheap option. It was just like, yeah. Bye.
Well, and maybe you didn't want to talk about, like you didn't want to talk about your love life. So like maybe that was what you said. Well, that's the thing I got. I got the thing about him. So.
And he's like he's a great, very spiritual, vulnerable person. So I'm sure like his energy was like that. And mine was somebody who was bloated with ramen and just took an edible, which is like a different energy.
Yeah. Truly sodium packed. Like,
just like my little hand
can't
probably
get a read
sweating
on her. Yeah. Just sweating a bunch. Just like, I had so much ramen. That's good.
I was really showing my simple side in that moment.
That's so funny.
That's so crazy. Just a simple sister.
Simple sister.
All right, simple sister. Wow.
I do think a good tactic as like a psychic or whatever would be to tell almost any guy to apologize to the woman they're with. No matter what. Like, you owe her an apology. And it's like, probably.
Just try says you owe her an apology.
Yeah. I know. It's like, how did she know? It's like, oh, I don't know. Probably just the way we walked in. She's like, something's weird.
Well, and you were
you
sad.
Should say you're sorry.
Yeah,
yes. And he was like trying his best to be like, we're having a weird, fun day. We got ramen. We're getting palm reading. We're going to go on a walk. You're not going to be sad anymore.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. That's my brother for you. That's how he is.
Your strong warrior brother.
And she kept going, so many crimes of war you committed.
Honestly, preferable to be simple.
Yes,
I mean,
right.
what was I doing? Like trying to figure out needlepoint?
Yeah, just
yeah.
feeding your family. Like,
granted, you were feeding them rocks because you couldn't tell what was food or not. But
simple.
Like, I imagine this is medieval. Like, she didn't really give us a time period, but I can only assume.
Yeah.
When you say warrior, it doesn't feel like too recent, right?
No.
Right.
What if it was like truly like World War II, and that's just like the words she likes to use?
She's just very dramatic.
True. I guess they are warriors. Yeah, they're at war.
Yeah.
What can we say? That's the definition.
Rather be simple.
God.
Rather be simple.
Oh, any day.
Yeah.
Any day.
A lot more fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
A lot less apologies.
Yes.
Yeah. Big time. Kind of just hugging a backpack a little high, walking through life.
There you go.
I'll take it.
Katie, this has been so much fun talking
Yeah, this
to
has
you.
been
And you have so
awesome.
many great stories.
Oh, thank you. This was a blast. Thank you so much for having me. Truly
Now-
a dream.
Where should people look for you? Like, do you have anything you want to promote or whatever?
I mean, you can find me online, kind of hanging out. My Instagram is This is Katie Kershaw, and I believe that's also my Twitter, and I really couldn't tell you. I had one good tweet one time a few years ago, and since then, not really. I don't really go back. I think I did it.
That's it. I'm done.
I like
No more tweets.
I treat Twitter like old women in my hometown treat Facebook. Like I just kind of say things that I think now. They're not funny.
No. Same.
Well, this has been a pleasure. And
Yeah,
thank you
so much.
so much.
Thank you. This was great.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.